I'm Gayle. Thanks for joining me today for this gentle morning yoga flow. We're going to start getting the lymphatic system moving to get rid of some toxins, relaxing our eyes to relax our whole body, and then getting into some hip openers and shoulder openers, spine openers, and a little bit of strength. So let's start by closing our eyes. Just focusing on the breath, letting go of other thoughts. Just touching in with how you're feeling. And you can open your eyes, and we're going to do a lymphatic massage. Just a nice, gentle lymphatic massage to get rid of some toxins and to just give your body more opportunity to have a nice, smooth energy flow. So start right here at the shoulders. And just gently you want to rub up and down the collarbone, on the top and the bottom of it. Just a really light rubbing, not a lot of pressure. And then just gently tapping. Just for a couple of seconds. And then we'll switch to the other side. Notice if your collarbone is protruding out, that probably means your shoulder is coming forward. So think of keeping your shoulder back. So it feels relatively smooth, not completely smooth, but just, again, nice soft rubbing motion and then gentle tapping. Next, we're going to go right to this spot. There's like a little notch right at the, like just to the outside of your jaw and just to the inside of your skull, right by the lower ear. And you can just circle or just slide back and forth. Again, just really light pressure. Just stimulating these lymph nodes. And then a gentle tapping again. And now we're going to go to the arms. So you can reach your arm up and want to get all around, like in the armpit a little bit, on the front of the shoulder. So it's easier to access maybe if your arm is up. But just think you want to cover that area. And then some gentle tapping. And same thing, other side. It's almost like you're taking a shower or something, washing out your armpits. And a little gentle tapping there. Okay, now bring one hand over your belly button and bring the other hand just above it. We're going to massage this belly area. Sometimes it helps to close your eyes just so you can go inward and notice how this feels. A little gentle tapping. And now let's come to a kneeling position so we can access the groin area here. And again, we're just going to rub back and forth, nice and gentle. And a little tapping motion. Okay, let's sit back down. And the last place we're going to work on today is the back of the knees. So just with a slight bend in your knees, just rub along the back of your knees. Focusing on your breath. And a little gentle tapping there. Okay, so now find a comfortable seat. If that means sitting on a yoga block or sitting on a folded blanket, just whatever's going to help you feel that your knees can relax down and you can have a neutral pelvis so you're not slouching or overarching. We're going to play with a little bit of palming to relax our eyes, which is going to relax our whole body, which is a good way to start and then build on that relaxation. So just rub your hands together vigorously until you feel like you're generating a little bit of heat. And now cup your hands so there's like a divot in the palm of your hands and seal around your eyes. And notice how everything becomes even blacker. But notice also how most likely there's some lighter spots, maybe some pale colors. And just focus on your breath, relaxing your breath, and noticing if it gets darker. The more you relax, the more you can relax the optic nerve, which They say that vision, interpreting what we see, takes about 70% of our brain. So by closing our eyes, we're automatically relaxing our brain somewhat. And the more relaxed it gets, the darker our vision gets, like with our eyes closed and our hands sealing the light out around our eyes. So we're just going to stay here just about 5 more breaths. Noticing if things get darker and darker, or if what you're seeing with your eyes closed gets darker and darker. I'm letting my body sway a little bit. It just kind of naturally wants to sway. So instead of stiffening your body, just let your body relax, and if it wants to move a little bit, let it move. And now relax, release your eyes, your hands down on your knees, and we're just gonna circle our ribs around in a nice big circle. So you could imagine you were inside a barrel and just trying to wipe the edges of the barrel with your ribs. So instead of the ribs being like more linear, they're more curve shaped as they move around. Reverse the direction of your circles. And bring your arms out to the sides. So flip your left palm up and keep your right palm down. We're going to start to curl from our fingertips all the way across to the other hand. So starting at the fingertips, imagine that there's a spiral going through your arms. Just move slowly back and forth, feeling that rippling effect. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just the idea of feeling the connection from fingertip to fingertip. And then bring your hands back down onto your knees. Begin to do a little bit of cat-cow action. Movement. Stack your left knee on top of your right knee. Bring your right hand out to the side. Lift your hips up, reach your left arm across, and then reach your left leg back. So stretch out from your left toes to your left fingertips. Then bring your hips down, bring your knee back down. Flip your legs, and same thing other side. So keep pushing out of the bottom hand, reaching from toes to fingertips. And then bend your knee as you lower down. Flip your legs, and this time separate your feet. So your legs are in a more of a 90 degree position, although I like to bring my heels in a little bit so it's not exactly 90. And then we're going to twist towards our front leg and straighten the back leg. Again, you can kind of do that little bit of an inner spiral, so you can even push yourself so you're rolling a little bit towards the top of that back leg. And come back to center and twist. Oh, bend your knee again, bring it back into position and twist towards the back, the bottom leg, the back leg. And flip your knees. So we're facing the opposite direction. First, twist towards the front leg and straighten the back leg. Do a little bit of an inner rotation there. Then come back to center, pull your knee back up and twist towards your back leg. Flip your legs again so they're facing towards the front of the mat. And again, reach across, straighten your bottom leg. Think of doing a little bit of an inner spiral. And then you can walk your right hand in a little bit, bend your left knee, reach back with your left hand for your left foot, and do a gentle quad stretch here. Nice, release your foot, bring your knee back, and twist towards your back leg. And flip your knees. Twist towards the front. Straighten out the back leg. Do a little inner rotation, inner spiral. And maybe if you want, you could bend the back knee, reach back for your foot for a gentle quad stretch. Release your foot, bend your knee again, and twist towards the back leg. Come on back to center. Bring the soles of your feet together and just gently reach forward towards your toes with your chest, with your torso. Bend your knees, widen your feet, hip distance apart a little wider. Use your hands behind you and push yourself up into a squat. Push the back of your arms into your knees and push your knees into your arms. See if you can lengthen your spine. Now your feet can be a lot wider than mine. Your toes can be turned out. Then place your hands on the floor, lift your hips up, coming into a forward fold. Face the front of your mat if you're not already there. And walk your feet back into downward facing dog. Give yourself a nice long stretch here. Maybe bend one knee at a time, really pushing the opposite heel down so you get into a really delicious calf stretch. And walk your hands back, walk your feet back until they're at the back edge of the mat. And bring your hands about, I don't know, a third of the way forward or towards your feet. Bend your knees and come into tabletop. So adjust your stance. Now hover your knees just a little bit off the floor. So the closer they are, it's going to be a little bit more challenging. And then we're going to pick the left foot up and the right hand up and take a step. And switch sides. Left hand comes forward, right foot comes forward. Right hand, left foot, left hand, right foot, and then reverse it. So we're just going to do this bear walk forward and back on our mat. And one more time, forward. And one more time, back. And then we'll come forward again, just part way. Walk your hands forward, shift back into your down dog. And you can circle your hips, just play around with your down dog. Get nice and long in your down dog. On your next inhale, round forward to plank. And on your exhale, lift and shift your hips back to down dog. Good, inhale, roll forward. Exhale, glide back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. This time we're going to inhale forward and come into up dog with our toes tucked. So lower your hips toward the floor, chests forward and up. Engage your glutes, and then lift up and back to downward facing dog. Again, inhale, round your back to come forward. And then we're going to go from a rounded back to an arch, a little bit of an arch as we lower our hips toward the floor, pressing out through the heels, lifting up through the heart. Again, lift up and back to your down dog. One more time. Inhale, roll forward. Lower down into up dog. And this time, lower your thighs all the way down. Walk your hands forward, coming onto your forearms, coming into Sphinx pose. Press down through the tip of your toes as you reach your chest forward. Then straighten your arms here. And bend and lower. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. One more time, inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Bring your hands back. Curl up into your full cobra. So let your shoulders reach away from your ears. Think of pressing your pubic bone in toward the floor and really arching into the upper back as much as you can. And lower down, press back to down dog. Walk your feet forward and come on into a squat. Lower your hips down to a comfortable cross-legged position. And then just last thing, we're gonna just reach from side to side. Almost like a weeping willow tree bending with the wind, or bamboo. One more time each side. And bring your hands together in front of your heart. Maybe set an intention for your day, whether it's to be patient or kind or generous, whatever that intention may be, or strong and focused. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice. I hope you have a wonderful day. Namaste. I'd really appreciate it if you subscribed, if you're not already, if you hit the notification bell so you can know when new videos are coming out. And I'd really love to hear from you. Bye.